Travis Hunter last year mastered both sides of the football at Colorado on his way to winning a Heisman Trophy. And in some ways that opened the door for others to now follow in his footsteps. However, our Chevy Spotlight finding out that at Willis High School, Jermaine Bishop isn't following anyone. He's blazing his own path. The Bishop name carries a lot of weight in the Willis community. Michael Bishop and his cousin Jermaine Bishop were standouts for the Wildcats in the 1990s. Michael also going on to become a finalist for the Heisman Trophy.
Michael was the quarterback and I was the running back, and as we came through, we just came to be like a duo.
Now, nearly 3 decades later, another Bishop is ready to carry on the family name.
Started when I was 3. My dad kind of threw me in the fire at a young age, so I really didn't have much of a choice. Definitely around 6, and I could definitely understand the game, and I knew what was going on. That's when I knew that this is going to be the rest of my life.
I was kind of brought behind the curtain when I took this job. So I took this job in 22, and Jermaine was still in 8th grade. And so I came over, met the kids, laid out our plan like day one, and then everyone said, hey, you got to get over to Brabham and you got to see this Bishop kid. And I'm like, look, we got a couple years before we start. We're talking about 8th graders, right? He's like, no, you need to go see this Bishop kid. So, okay. So I get over there, 5'8", 100 pounds soaking wet. I'm like, this dude? And they're like, coach, like, no, he's the deal.
Jermaine Bishop Jr. is, pound for pound, one of the best high school football players in all of Texas. He enters his senior season small in stature. He's listed at 5'11" and just 155 pounds. His talents, though, are larger than life.
A lot of people say about a person's size, but it's the dog in the fight. When you have the heart, when you have the passion, you can do whatever you want to do.
They see him on tape. They see he's underweight. They see all the little bitty things that you can find a reason to not recruit a kid, right? But for him, you put on the tape and hit play, none of that matters.
Bishop has put up video game-like numbers the past 2 seasons, with close to 3,000 yards receiving and 35 touchdowns. But that only scratches the surface. He might be better on the defensive side of the ball, with 13 interceptions as a lockdown corner proof.
As a kid, I'm pretty sure a lot of athletes can say that offense was the go-to growing up. But as I got older, I realized defense is more of a, I guess you could say, dog side of the ball. Some people call it dark side. So being able to play defense definitely has opened my eyes and just realized that defense might be, if I had to pick one side of the ball, the side that I would pick.
Bishop has committed to the University of Texas and says playing on both sides of the ball, just like last year's Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter did, is a real possibility.
It's truly a blessing to be just in the same conversation as Travis. It's just a great opportunity for me because now it opens the world eyes that this is possible at the collegiate level. So I just take that all in as positive and just roll with it.
I don't think he'll be successful playing both sides of the ball. Me, as a person who's seen him and grown with him for 4 years now, I know he'll be successful. And when we were going through this process, looking at this school or that school or whatever, if it's coming down to Texas and whoever, who doesn't want to play receiver in Steve Sarkisian's offense, right? I mean, he's one of the most innovative, brilliant minds in the game from an offensive game plan strategy. Phenomenal head coach. The defensive stuff for me is easy, man. Just line up and cover that dude. I'm an offensive guy though, right? Play man, play cover 2, I don't care, man. Just cover that dude.
The Chevy Spotlight is brought to you by the Houston area Chevy dealers. Visit your nearest Chevy dealer and test drive our award-winning products.